Nondescript title, developer I've never heard of, publisher I've never heard of. I mean, I'll be honest, I had no idea what to expect from this game. And when you don't know what to expect, you're ready for anything. And I thought I was, but I wasn't ready for Battle Bowl, because the last thing I expected from this is one of the Game Boy's coolest puzzle games. And yet, that's what it is. Seriously, Battle Bowl is awesome. So, this thing was released exclusively for the Game Boy back in 1991. It was done by a Japanese developer called Jorudan, which you may or may not know from games like Hamster Club for the Game Boy Color, and Kickboxing for the PlayStation. Top shelf stuff. And it was published by the SETA Corporation, which you may know as the company that brought The Wizard of Oz to the Super NES. You click your heels all you want, that game sucks. And with that information, I would have expected the worst. This is the exact opposite of the worst. So, Battle Bowl is a game about tanks. Well, tanks and blocks. You drive the Battle Bull, which is a tank, and you have to destroy the other tanks with blocks. Each level is this crazy, elaborate arrangement of blocks. And you have to push those blocks to crush the other tanks. Crush the necessary amount of tanks, and move on to the next level. That's the basic idea. So, it's like Bomberman, but in a tank, and without bombs. Alright, so it's not that much like Bomberman. Of course, it's easier said than done. Not only are the other tanks trying to do the same thing to you, they're actually different kinds of tanks with different abilities. Some tanks are faster than you, some can shoot missiles, and then there are tanks that are like insects almost. So in most cases, you're pretty overpowered. Having a good strategy is obviously the key. And speaking of being overpowered, the Battle Bowl is kind of a piece of shit at first. I mean, it's painfully slow, but fortunately, the game gives you some upgrade points right away. So you can install the first engine upgrade before the game even starts. And that's another cool thing about this game, the upgrade system. You can earn money that you can use to upgrade your tank between levels. Of course, the catch is, well, you have to choose pretty carefully. Not only that, it's kind of dangerous to save up, because if you die and have to continue, you lose all your cash. In terms of the presentation, it's very much what you'd expect from the Game Boy. The game looks okay. Same goes for the sound and music. Fortunately, it plays a lot better, but if I have a complaint, it's that the controls can seem a little touchy at times. Like, it can be hard to line up blocks sometimes, and you have to be lined up just right, too, or you can't push them. Although, I mean, to be fair, that could actually be the controller. I played this on a GameCube with a Game Boy player, and that tiny little GameCube D-pad doesn't do a game like this any favors. But otherwise, this thing's a lot of fun to play, and really addictive. I mean, you just want to keep playing, trying to save up for those better upgrades, because the upgrades are so noticeable, and they really improve your tank. So it's great gameplay, plus things like an awesome upgrade system that make the game even more addictive. I had so much fun with this game, and every time I died, it was like, I knew I made a mistake, and so I kept telling myself, alright, one more game, I could do this. It's one of those games where it kills you, but it empowers you, as opposed to frustrating you. It never feels cheap, it just feels genuinely challenging, and fair, and crazy addictive. Seriously, don't let the names behind this thing fool you. Battle Bowl is an awesome action puzzle game, and I dare say, a hidden Game Boy Gem. Huge thanks to our friend Samuel from Fort Worth, Texas, for sending this bad boy in, and killing my productivity. Alright, one more game!